Hi, my name is Wheels, and school expects me to be smart. That's what all of this paper is. I don't know what possessed them to consider this, but apparently I'm smart now. As it turns out, like my grades and my PAT tests and like all of that stuff are like really good. So like you know I'm smart, but I'm not smart because they were like, because I got called into like the deputy principal's office, and I was all like sitting there with like three other guys, and we are all just sitting there going, "What are we doing in here? What did we do wrong?" And then he's like, "So this year, we blah 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 blah." He kept talking and talking and talking, and then he was like, "Last year, blah blah blah." About grades and stuff and endorsements, and I'm sitting there like, oh god, I failed already, haven't I? Oh god. And then he's like, this year we plan to double the amount of endorsements that men get. Because apparently what's been happening is the guys have just been like, yeah, we're excellent, don't worry about it. And like their grades have been like total, like, they've seen, the teachers have seen like the work that they do submit as like excellent work, but like they just never submit work. So like it's proven that their organizational skills are just pieces of shit, and that they're like they can produce epic work. They just don't because they can't be fucked. Whereas the girls are like, we will strive to be the best we can. Whoa! Organizational skills. Whoa! And then the guys are just sitting over there like, have an essay, bitch. Whenever it's like totally necessary. Uh huh. If you're wondering what I just saw, it was a bottle cap, because I have lots of them right by my computer. Got lots of paper on the floor now. So anyway, so I was sitting there like kind of tempted to interrupt and be like, "What does this have to do with us?" And then he was like, "As it turns out, your guys' grades are really good, and your PAT tests are quite good, or you're good in this, blah 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 blah." He like specified for all of us, and for me it was like, and I actually raised my hand when he was explaining all of this, and I was like, "Sir, are you sure you've got the right Eli?" And he's like, "I definitely got the right Eli. I checked your PAT tests, and I checked your grades and stuff, and your work and words and comprehension of words and understanding of English is brilliant." And I'm sitting there like, I don't word. And, and then he's like, no, your English is just, it's amazing. You're one subject behind on everyone else last year, PE, and then you still managed to you passed, only just. Actually, where is it? Where is it? Where is it gone? Where is it? Ah! Eat a dick, motherfuckers. Graduated. Yeah, I graduated last year, and then halfway through the start of this year, they were like, "Hey, have a thing," and they flicked that bit of paper at me. It wasn't kind of like that. It was kind of. It's actually pretty accurate. That's kind of how it went. They sort of just handed me the bit of paper and said, "Get out of here." It might have been because I totally shirked off on showing up to graduation in the first place. But anyway, because apparently what happens is if you only pass with achieved, if you graduate with achieved, then they make you go first to sort of like unspokenly mock you. So I was like, I'm definitely only going to pass with achieved, so I'm definitely not going to graduation. I'll just get my certificate later on. And so, yeah. Yeah, so apparently school thinks I'm smart, but really what happened, and if they could really just actually take the time to look at where those excellences that I've been getting have been coming from, it's literally just like, because how the school does it is there's like creative writing, which is like stories and poems and shit, and then it's like formal writing, which is like essays and shit. And so like how the school works is they do like creative writing, formal writing, creative writing, and then they do like some, and then you got exams and stuff. And so throughout, I checked my grades, and this is accurate. Throughout the whole of the creative writing at the start, it was just excellence, 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 like 7 straight excellences for like every of the 7 creative tasks that we had to do, which was like writing poems, writing short stories, all that sort of stuff. just 7 straight excellences. Like all of the work I submitted was excellent work. And then it came to formal writing, it was just like not achieved, not achieved, not assessed, not achieved. And then I'm sitting there like, how do they not notice that the only reason I got into 101 English and the only reason they seem to assume that I have great skills is because it was all formal writing? You look at my maths, it's a piece of shit. You look at like everything else and it's a piece of shit. You look at my English writing, specifically at creative writing, and it's brilliant. But everything else is just total shit. It's just all shit. It's just a whole shit wall of shitness. So I really want to like go to the school and be like, I'm not smart. Put me in 102 English, which is the like lower strain of English. And I know I've got a stay 9 of 8, which is 8 out of 9 basically because it's a form of measuring. But that doesn't mean I'm smart. That just means that I was pressured to put good work in, so I put good work in. That's literally what that means. I hate NCA. It's annoying. Please let me go. I don't... Because they're expecting me, because I'm in 101 English now, which is like the highest strand of English. It's not extension, because that's 111. But they're expecting me to be getting a baseline of merit, which is like... Because it goes achieved, merit, and excellence if you don't use that grading system. I don't know what you use if you're from America, but that's what we have. We have achieved, merit, and excellence. And that actually varies from school to school as well, so, whatever. But anyway, that's what we have. And they're expecting we get merit, whereas what I normally get is not achieved, which is below achieved, or excellence. I don't normally get merits. I don't think I've ever gotten a merit in my life. Whoa, I've never gotten a merit before. Holy shit. Anyway, the other thing you may have noticed, and I've been sitting there going, why won't you explain it? Why won't you explain it? Is a different coloured room and different shaped room and all of this. Now, this is all very exciting, isn't it? This is because I moved house recently. The slightly depressing part is the room next door to mine can literally see my school from the window. That's how close I am. It's kind of depressing. Like, I look out that window and there's just school there, and I'm like, oh. But, yeah. I don't think I did my intro, did I? Anyway, so this was a rant because school thinks I'm smart when I'm really not. I think they want me to be smart, but I'm not. So anyway, the point that I was trying to make about that, what happened today was, the school is encouraging guys to get more excellence endorsements in level 1 NCA. Now, if that's all just total, just doesn't make any sense because you're not in college or you were taught in a different generation, which means that you went through a different schooling system, or you're in a different country, which means none of this even makes any sense because I'm speaking a totally different language, basically. What I'm saying is there's levels, okay? They grade you on, like, what they call NCA credits, right? And you can get 3 different levels of so-called NCA credits. That's in college. Outside of college, you can get all the way up to, like, level 12 if you want to. But that's, like, a year, a grade, basically. So you guys spend, like, 12 years studying to get level 12. But anyway, you can get these, like, 3 levels, right? I'm aiming for level 1. If I get level 2, that's cool. But I'm aiming for level 1, my baseline. Because that will allow me to get into like radio training schools throughout the country and have like a baseline requirement of level 1 NCA. The thing about level 1 NCA is to get level 1, you need to have 10 English credits. That's 10 like points solely from English related subjects, which can include science, psychology, history, English, and a few others, right? I think even some math ones have like math assessments have English credits, but I don't know. But anyway, and you've got to get 10 numeracy credits, which is 10 number credits, which you get predominantly from maths, but you can also get loads from science apparently. So you've got to get 10 of both numeracy and literacy credits to get level 1, but you've also got to get like, I think it's 20 credits overall or something like that, but you got to have specifically 10 of both to get level 1. And to get level 2, you need to get 80 credits overall, but 20 of your, if you have a baseline of 50 credits, 20 of those roll over. It's complicated, and that's why I only want to get level 1, because as long as I get level 1, I'm sorted. But the other thing is you can get each of these NCA levels endorsed. So you know how you can get work graded, and then you can get that work endorsed? So you can get an excellence on a piece of paper, but you can get an excellence endorsed thing. So it's like basically being like, you did really fucking well, rather than just being like, you did really well. It's, you did really fucking well. And you can get that with NCA levels. You can get level 1 endorsed, either achieved, merit, or excellence, and you can get level 2 endorsed, blah, 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 so on and so forth. Basically what they're saying is, loads of boys haven't been getting level 1 endorsed with excellence, whereas loads of girls have in the past. So we have selected 30 of you guys whose grades look well enough to actually sort of bump up the numbers of guys getting good grades, and we're gonna like teach you how to get your shit together. Yeah. So apparently what's happening is they're aiming to like teach all of us how to like get our level 1 endorsements with endorsed with excellence. But the thing is, I don't really care. As long as I get level 1, I don't care if it's endorsed or not. Like, I don't even think I passed graduation with a merit. I think I only passed graduation with an achieved. So, yeah, they're expecting me to pull my shit together, which is something I don't want to do. And actually be smart, which is something I'm not. The school thinks I'm smart because I did some smart things once. See, kids, this is why you follow my advice rather than trying to follow my advice and not following it. Because that's what I did. I didn't follow my own advice. My advice, if you don't know what it is lower everyone's expectations of you, just like as low as you physically can, and then just anything you do is just fucking golden. Anything you do, if people's expectations of you are quite low, anything you do is just like, oh my god, he did something! Like, for example, if for an extreme example, if you don't move that often, and you move, but people expect you to just not move, people are going to be like, oh my god, he moved! Which is sort of how I had my life going, and that was awesome, because anything I did was like, he did something! Oh my god! But now they're actually like, he's not doing very well, because he used to be smart, and now he's not. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? So apparently this year my grades are going to be watched, which is starting to stress me out, even though we haven't even done a graded assessment yet. But once assessments start getting graded, if I'm not getting like merits and excellences, the deputy principal of the whole school is going to be like, why are you not like getting your shit together? Oh god, it's going to be so bad. Because the thing is, I didn't plan on working particularly hard in many subjects aside from English. English and employment skills were the only subjects I planned on working hard in. Oh, and media studies, obviously. But aside from those three, I didn't plan on working very hard in any at all. I've basically given up on maths completely, but I have to try a little bit because I have to get 10 credits. But like, I have to get like, I don't know what it is. I think it's 50 excellence credits to get an excellence endorsement. I think it's something like that, or it's 20. I can't remember. It's either 20 or 50, but it's one of the two. Either way, it's a lot, and I don't want to do it. And English 101 expects me to get merit in everything. If I'm getting achieved, they're going to start questioning me, which is just bad, because formal writing, which is what we're starting off with, I'm bad at. I'm bad at it. I'm really bad at it. Connections tasks, they say. Easy, they say. It's bullshit, I say. Anyway, my name is Wheels. If you like this, or what I was talking about, not so much this one because this was really personal, the description box below has links and stuff that you can click if you feel like talking to me and my better self. These include my Facebook page, which has been getting loads of views lately, which is cool. Uh, uh, my Google Plus, which I'm on like 90% of my life, um, and my Twitter, which I don't go on very much, but I probably should. But I haven't been going on it because I've been getting spammed. Oh, that really hurt my neck. I will see you all next time. I don't know. I haven't worked out that last part yet. It's just I apologize. It's also like if I look really shiny, it's because A, I'm standing right in front of a window, and B, it's because it's actually ridiculously hot for New Zealand today. So, and when you're someone who's as hairy as I am, heat tends to get quite heavily retained, which means that I sweat a lot. Bye.